So, will the TikTok ban that's about to go in effect, or is it? I know a lot of you YouTubers out there, especially the new guys with the new channels, are probably worried that all these other TikTok creators are going to come to YouTube and they are going to take the majority of the YouTube Google real estate. But before you pack your bags and give up, let's check this out and let's listen to see what this woman has to say.
Creators on TikTok are urging their fans to find them on other social media platforms ahead of January 19th, when the potential ban would take place. If the app gets suspended, Google's YouTube and Meta's Facebook and Instagram are expected to be the biggest winners in the fallout. Now, the Supreme Court heard arguments against and for the ban Friday. Justices did appear to be sympathetic to TikTok's freedom of speech argument. Now, at one point, Justice Alito asked why TikTok users could not simply use a different app.
Just wondering whether this is like somebody's attachment to an old article of clothing. I mean, I really love this old shirt, but I could go out and buy something exactly like that.
TikTok asked the court to delay the ban until President-elect Donald Trump takes office on January 20th. But the Supreme Court is expected to decide on whether to uphold the ban before it goes into effect on January 19th.
January 19th, as of today, is the 14th of January. Now, should you be worried about this? Should this be one of those news that's going to threaten you YouTubers out there who already is trying to create a channel and you're barely getting views as it is? Here's my question for you. With those creators that are coming to the platform, are they you? And will they ever be you? And whatever plans you have for your channel, can they come and pretty much wipe you out? That's a loaded question. But here's one thing you need to consider. You've already got the head start. And think about this. 70% of TikTokers already have a YouTube channel. And they've already been on the platform. It's just that sometimes their content doesn't work for YouTube's algorithm. And see, that's where most people don't understand. TikTok and YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all those are completely different algorithms, and believe it or not, YouTube doesn't like content that works on TikTok sometimes, or vice versa. I've had videos that's done well on my other channels that will go viral on YouTube, but when it gets to TikTok, crickets. Isn't that crazy? And I know a lot of you are probably confused of what's going on with this ban, and you shouldn't. Don't worry about it. One thing you should really be focusing on is YouTube. Why? I don't think there's going to ever be an issue like this for YouTube, because YouTube and Google are married. They've always been married. It's one of those things that you always go with the most powerful source. Now, there's a lot of people on Facebook that are doing well with Meta, and Instagram, and they're doing great with it. That platform won't change. The only change that's happening now is Mark Zuckerberg, whatever his name is trying to make it where there's more free speech. Is that a great thing for those who are creating videos that are talking about conspiracy theories or talking about health issues with doctors and not taking the jab and all that? I mean, yeah, that's great for those creators because they don't have to worry about that. But as of YouTube, you can't talk about that stuff because they will censor you and they'll try their best to suppress your channel. And that's the bonus. But YouTube is a stable entity. It has always been, and it'll always be that. And what's sad is we have to be we have to abide by the rules of YouTube. But that puts you in a great position too, because, when you are creating your channel and you're building it up from scratch, then that means that YouTube knows what your channel is about, where it's going, and what type of audience it's needed. Now, TikTok is similar to that. That algorithm is a little bit different. But if you want to learn more, you can go check out Rob on YouTube. And this guy knows pretty much everything about the algorithm. And he does a lot of different algorithm changes with Facebook. I don't think all his content is correct, but he knows a bit much about TikTok. So my question is, should you worry about the TikTok ban as a YouTube creator? Will they come and saturate the market? Now, I don't think they will, but I will say this. Views might possibly slow down if you're not on your game. Okay? And that's not to scare you or anything. There's a possibility that your views might slow down, but that shouldn't stop you from working harder, because each time I go to an event, they all say the same thing when it comes to saturation and this and that. If YouTube loves what you're doing, your personality, whatever your channel is all about, it's going to reward you. So keep plugging, keep digging in, no matter what you hear with the noise is coming, because, actually you should be making more content, making it better, researching, looking at your analytics, helping, reaching out to friends, talking to people about, hey, how can I make this better? That's what you should be doing if you're worried about the TikTok ban. Let TikTok do its things. Let the governments and the courts do their thing. But as a creator, if your goals are to hit 100,000 subscribers, or if your goals are to hit 1 million subscribers, or if you just want a small knit community to build in your community for them to pay you $5.99 a month or whatever, or if you're selling products, or if you're just doing CPA products, whatever it is, stay focused. Don't let the noise slow you down, because you know what? I guarantee you this, there's always going to be noise about something. About something's going wrong or something's happening, and that should not affect you, because you should have tunnel vision when it comes to your channel and work with that. I heard someone the other day, I was talking in a group, they were saying that, that's fine. You have 3 different platforms you can make money off of, but what you really should do is spend 100% time on the channel that you have, and not try to veer off and do the other ones unless that channel is already dialed in. And I thought that makes sense. That totally makes sense. So think about that. I'm not the master of YouTube. I don't really think there is a master of YouTube out there, but I know a little bit, a few things. And for sure, this TikTok ban should not affect you at all. So keep creating, keep smiling, and move to the next level, folks. Keep going. All right. We'll talk to you soon.